What's going on, y'all? Cree here from Team Interstellar with another replay from our in Discord dueling book tournament. Before we get into the action, shout out to our sponsors: Evolve Workout Apparel, Inversive, and W. Use code ISGT10 for 10% off of your purchase. So today we have 60 card branded versus Dinomorphia. Let's get into it. I am recording this first thing in the morning, by the way. So duality comes down. We're going to grab Songs of the Dominators. We do have the Theresia. Brandon has no breaks. 60 card pile. Theresia comes down. Set Frenzy. We're just going to set everything. Alright. So we Trap Trick, Songs, Thunder, Strike, Frenzy. So we have one fuse and then the second fuse with Trap Trick. So that's not bad, actually. Top deck Super Poly is insane. Alert, Chain Frenzy. Send Diplos and Stealth Burge for Katarzyna. Draw 2, banish the Merc. Merc effect grabs Fallen of White. Trigger Fallen of White effect. They're going to Songs on field. We're going to search the Impulse. Almost something Quem. Quem effect gets hit with the Psalm Strike. Sereneer, targeting Diplos, I imagine. We're going to chain Katarzyna for Frenzy. Allow that to resolve. Down comes Rexstrom. We're going to thrust here for Grass. Oh no. Oh no. Super Poly here. For Lubellion. Okay. Lubellion effect. Discard Vision. That gets hit with the Iron Thunder. Trap Trick comes down. Banishing Alert. Pay half. Target up to 2, so it's gonna summon Rexstrom. That Grass comes down. We hit a lot of good stuff. Retribution Branded Fusion is such a crazy hit there. Then yeah, Lubellion. Oh no. Sereneer sent to the graveyard. Send Branded Sword. Hell yeah. Retribution is going to grab back Fallen Virtuous. I imagine we just do this and pop the Rexstrom. Grab back Mercurier. Fallen Virtuous. Send Ecclesia. We're going to chain Rexstrom there. It's going to get popped. It's going to summon out Theresia. Theresia gets a set domain for follow-up. Take no effect damage. Yeah, as soon as we get a body on board, we're actually solid. Well, granted, this Lubellion is currently 156. We're going to send that to the grave. Place Branded Lost with Lubellion. Go to end phase. End phase, we get Cartesia back. Albion. So hypothetically, Albion can trigger here. Summon OG Albaz. Discard Cartesia. Oh, OG Albaz is in grave. That's unfortunate. So the one thing I don't agree with there is Super Poly into Lubellion. I would have Super Poly'd into Dogma Dragon. Cleared out the Katarzyna and the Rexstrom, so they would have to choose one or the other with the alert that we didn't know they had. But either way, I would have just cleared more things off the board. Alright, Branded of Red gets hit with the Impulse in end phase. We're going to grab Fallen of Whites off of the Albion. Oh no, we're grabbing Fall. Yep, because it cannot. The activation cannot be negated. Impulse negates the activation. Wait, what? Negate that effect. That includes an effective fusion. Some of the monster cannot be negated. Yeah. Down comes Albion. Branded Lost searches another Cartesia. Albion effect banishes those two. Summons Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade effect banishes Kentrigina. Titaniclad searches. Oh no. OG Albion searches that. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I am lost. Oh no, it's Titaniclad searching it. Cool. Alright, top deck domain. Make a Typhon. We're gonna Merc the attempt to bounce. Battle phase swing. We're gonna take 100. Main 2, set the impulse, set the domain, and pass. Yeah, you had to clear this out so that your Rexstrom can do things. Down comes Theater. Down comes Domain. Chain High Spirits. Discarding the cart and the Grey Huguenot. Grabbing Kit. What? Yeah. Kentrigina copies Alert to summon the Rexstrom. We're gonna Mirror Jade on summon. Get rid of the Kentrigina. Huguenot effect on summon the Rexstrom for Proskinian. During the May phase, target one in your opponent's graveyard, banish your special summon to your field. Okay. Attempt a field spell that gets hit with the impulse. Send Ecclesia for Fallen of White. Domain comes down. Take no effect damage. Rexstrom effect here. That's not going to matter because we're going to Ecclesia, shuffle it back. We have plenty of damage. Effective cart, go into Dragon that devours the Dogma. See, I would have done this first. I would have done this turn 1 with the Super Poly, and then the rest of that game would have been nonchalant. But that's just me. Alright, on to game 2. Alright. Imagine Dinomorphia gets to start again. Duality, Frenzy, Impulse, Diplos, Pot of Duality. Serenir and Mag for great interruptions. OG Albaz to tag fusion. Thrust opening. Wow, this is a pretty cracked branded hand, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Grab the domain off of Duality. We're just gonna set 3 Diplos first. Sense intact. If you take battle damage. You already Duality this turn, sir. Left arm offering. What a mad lad. Alright, we go into main 1. Impulse here. Frenzy domain. Okay. Now comes Kent. Now comes Rex. No more summon Albaz. Activate effect of Albaz because he was at 2000. So he actually can't negate this. We're gonna chain Kentrigina, summon Rexstrom. Alright, we're just gonna fuse the Albaz in both Rexstroms. Let's see. Shuffle intact and domain. That's from Kentrigina. Talent. Thrust for talent. Talents to take. And that's going to be it. Ladies and gents, don't underestimate the power of brand at this format. This thing is a good tower. With that being said, y'all, this has been Cree. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's gameplay. Comment down below what you would have done differently if you're either pilot. Check out our sponsors. And as always, until next time, have a good time. Don't forget to subscribe.